All right, let me grab my cooling rack.
Got it?
Thank you.
Oh, we're just terrible.
But you guys.
I like to watch him dig. Okay, so what stream are we returning him to?
You know the one that we're talking about paddleboarding that's just right over here? Like, I mean, we don't have to put him in the water, but just adjacent to it. They say he's a water critter.
Okay, I mean, and that's fine, because it's kind of weird that he didn't come from water.
Well, I mean, he had to have come from somewhere. Like, his mom probably dug him it's probably because our backfield, I keep it tall for the pollinators.
Yeah.
The mom probably went back there and laid her eggs somewhere in that back field, and because I don't ever mow back there, they hatched, and he worked his way up to our house.
Driveway.
Yeah. But mom probably came from the stream or a retention pond or something around here.
I wish I knew which one. He dug himself down this way. I don't know where he's. Oh, there he is. I see his little shell right there. But I just got some grass from our yard because that's what he was
Fake
plowing
mad
on.
cry. Exactly.
What's that?
Fake mad cry Tucker.
Right? No, don't eat grass. Sorry, that's going in the thing.
I won't. I'm not, because Shayna's so awesome as a helper on stream and just awesome in general. I will never betray Shayna and say, hey, Shayna, even though you don't want to, you should do this. But if you ever had the inkling to, I'd love to have you on. I'd love to help you. That'd be fun. It's fun when Lala does it. It'd be fun to do it for you. I think it'd be a blast. Geese with their babies at your bus stop are vicious these days.
Well,
I think
it's in some water in a
I think
container of grass and
it's
grass and water. What?
I think we're good. I'm debating. The timer has 3 minutes left, and I'm debating whether or not to add some time to it. I'm not going to add any time. What I am going to do is do an increase in temperature. I am going to add 2 minutes to it and crank it up to 450.
He is in his own little wet marshland of wonderful right now. At least I hope he is.
No, don't
Is.
Don't open that. All right, Ruckus, move along.
At least we should be able to transport it this way, right? Because I mean, it's in there somewhere. It done dug itself down in there, and we can take it over to the water. Because we've got some vultures and some foxes and some other things that are out there right now, and I mean, if I can help.
Angela fed theirs dried worms and grasshoppers. They also apparently make slider food specifically too in pet stores. Or at least online. Boon. Don't I think I'm good at cooking?
I can make
Pot of noodles and fried eggs. I do fancy myself pretty good at cooking. There is something to be said for the finer art of a fried egg. So congratulations. Also, welcome in, Bon Boon 375.
So what would be a good?
I'm Hammer. I
living-
cook. Sorry.
Lala was just telling us what she was doing with her box turtle, slider turtle, red ear turtle, or whatever, and I was wondering what kind of perfect living habitat it would need. Because right now, because I don't know what it needs.
Oh, it'll need an aquarium. Like, remember Dibel's turtle? How they had that big aquarium that it actually swam around in?
I can't remember Dibel's turtle.
Okay.
The only thing I can remember about Dibel is his dog. because
You don't remember that he had an alligator snapping turtle?
I remember him telling me about the alligator snapping turtle, but I figured since his dog snapped at me once, I didn't want to go near his turtle.
Well,
That actually has
obviously,
snapping turtle in its name.
obviously you would never put your digits anywhere near it, but what are we doing? I don't need a... Are we showing them?
Oh, I don't know.
I think it just looks like a bowl of grass because he's down in there.
He is down in there. He
Yeah.
dug himself a little something down in there somewhere.
You lied. You am not a chef.
Aquarium
it's
with
a-
lots of water to swim in, and then a platform, tree, or a rock to hang out on. Water and something to be out of the water on. Okay. Oh, I hear.
Yeah, it's in the pan. It's okay, Bonboon. No big deal. Not everybody is a chef. I can help you learn how to make food. If you genuinely want to learn how to cook, I can teach you how to cook here on this channel. I do my level best at explaining things as thoroughly as I know how. And at least the few people that hang out in here think that the information is relatable. So, you know, there's that. There you go. See, Lala. I've taught Lala how to make a couple of things now. But anyway, it doesn't matter. You don't have to have any experience to cook. It's really people like me or like any other food person that's been doing it for a long time. We make it seem easy. It's just because we're experienced with working with the ingredients and we're experienced with the techniques. Even if we're inexperienced in what we're doing for that particular dish, like pizza, for example. I'm only just now learning pizza, but it's coming along pretty quick because it kind of similar concepts to other things that I do know, right? So that's all it is. It's just practice and learning, and you learn things just one thing at a time, and you practice them a couple of times, 3 times. Feed your family, feed you, feed your friends, feed your dogs. If it's really bad, feed it to the worms. You know, it's all just trial and error. That's what makes you a good cook in the end. Thank you for the Discord shout out, Sheena. Oh look, there he is.
There he is.
Dude, look at this little dude. Look at this little dude. You see him right there? The green circle.
And then down behind him, behind the stick, whenever he wants to get down, there's mud down there and grass down there, and there's a whole bunch of water down there.
Yeah, well, we'll get an aquarium.
Yeah. Well, until we get the aquarium,
Yeah.
that's what we have. So, since he's a baby, it kind of works out. Aww.
Isn't that great?
Well, instead of lurker kitty.
Oh,
it's
thank you
now
very much, Lala.
And
Shayna.
Lurker turtle.
Lurker turtle. That's right. Lurker kitty hasn't been around in a couple of months at this point.
It's
Is the
summer
timer off?
parts. Huh?
Timer went off, right?
I'm gonna go yes.
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 Okay. I need these. Will you grab me a hand towel?
Oh, there he goes digging down.
Will you grab me a hand towel, please?
There he goes. Oh yeah, sorry. I was watching the turtle.
You're good.
Turtle. What kind of hand towel? Like.
A kind thick enough to pick up a cast iron skillet that's 450 degrees. Specifically that kind.
Grab this. Grab that. Apparently, our son is telling me he needs a new butt. Like this. You want 2 of those?
No, this will do. I need to get some welding gloves. That was my favorite hot mitt ever.
Dude, that was so cool how fast he tunneled through that grass. We need to find some worms.
Y'all ready for this? Oh, worms are no problem. Our soil has so many critters in it.
So many critters.
Oh, gee, Manee, this is a very, very liquidy one. Why is this one so wet? Well, hopefully it sets up a little bit. This one may be a fail, guys. Even though it's based off of a successful recipe, I can't cook that dough any longer. But it's still really, really watery. Maybe it'll settle in. Maybe it'll settle in. It's still 450. It's still 450 degrees. No, that sausage degrees. Everything. This will probably settle out. I gotta wait. It's the thing about making this pizza. See how it looks fat? It's not. It's just rolled at the edge. Hey, quit following him around. Please go. All right. So let's see. Very, 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 very soupy.
It looks delicious. It looks like the cheese just needs to cool. I have no idea where he went, but here's some dried turtle. Or dried worm.
Alright. I got down to where it was just... See how it became fat instead of water? That means we got rid of most of that extra water, and the rest of that should settle in. I don't know, we'll see. See what happens. So if that, who was that asked earlier, how do I feel like mine is? So in this particular instance, I don't feel like it's particularly wonderful. Not yet, but we'll find out. Hey, Screechy McScreech, knock it off. Watch the water bowl.
So what are we gonna name this guy? Thomas the Turtle?
You're gonna have to be in charge of naming, because if I'm in charge, it's gonna end up with one of 4 names. So
End up with what name?
one of 4 names, and it's all too obvious.
What's that?
What can I say? I was born in the 80s.
And what is that?
It's gonna either be Michelangelo, Donatello, Leonardo, or Raphael, right?
Oh, fair enough. Which one do you want it to be though?
Well, by default, it has red, so I guess that'd be Raphael.
Raphael, right?
Yeah.
Good old rap.
Maybe it's because we made our own sausage this time instead of using Johnsonville. Maybe we rendered a little more fat than I anticipated. I don't know. As it's setting, it's already less jiggly. So I think this is going to set up. I think we just need to, in the words of Boy George, give it time
Lift it up and get some of that grease that helps.
to realize it's crime. How can love... Sorry. One too many watchings of The Wedding Singer, I reckon.
Oh, I'm super excited. I've never had a pet turtle before. And I found him. Her. It.
Them.
I wish it was a them. I tried to find a them.
You found them.
I found an it. I sound of the. I guess.
What's up?
Oh, nothing. Yeah, Raphael the turtle. Well, wait, we said Raph?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, Raphael the turtle. Turtle. Yeah, that's me. Hi, Lala. Chocolate churros are pretty bomb. Sneaking while waiting for dude. Says Shayna. Oh, look at that beautiful piece of awesome. Ooh, Bubba, I want you to stay out of the way because there is some grease on that. However, the fact that the grease is sitting on top and not like, that's beautiful. That's kind of sexy, actually.
Yeah, let's grab our oregano. Did we put it up? Yes, we did. And our basil.
I can't wait till our oregano plant comes back again. And our sage plant comes back again. So we had some bison that came in and attacked our herb garden.
Oh yeah, for anybody that isn't in the Discord and didn't hear, we totally had bison.
4 of them. 4 big old gigantic bison just traveling the back of our yard, eating my sage and oregano to death.
Maybe on Monday what we'll try is we'll try rendering the bacon first. The sausage has to be cooked in the pizza. Maybe because it's whole milk mozz, it's a little fattier, and that's the extra fat content. Maybe it's the bacon. I didn't feel like I'd added that much bacon.
Hey.
Again, it's not fully cooled yet.
No. Poor baby boy. You don't stick your thumb in the
Yeah.
eyeball.
So we've got neighbors, and they're not even like directly connected. They're kind of connected through a couple of properties worth of land bridge to us.
Yes, Twinkle Toes. Bison in Missouri. Yes.
Yeah,
Bison.
we are in Missouri.
No joke. Came out yelling the buffalo were coming because I got the 2 of them mixed up at the time. Chris stands up, looks out the window, and goes, "Oh, yeah, no, there's some bison."
Requested close-up of said pizza.
I mean, that looks delicious. I'm just saying.
So there's a little extra grease here and a little extra here. So this is more than there usually is. I would think, oh, that's about to be garlic powder all over the floor because it doesn't have the lid because I don't know where it bounced to.
Okay. Hi.
So anyway, sorry, I had to go and catch that. And it does. It looks like it looks like a big fat crust. It looks like it's thick as hell, but you'll see whenever we do a cutaway, it's pretty thin. It's just rolled on the edge and it's piled up because it was cooked in a pan the way it is.
No, Tucker. Dear Christ.
He's just going to keep grabbing it, so.
I know, that's why I'm trying to pull him away. Poor turtle. Raphael's already gone through to it so much.
Twinkle Toes also welcome in, by the way. Thank you very much.
Rafi.
Still won't let you clip.
Calling him Rafi.
It does look good, but my mind struggles to consider that pizza. Right, well that's because you think that crust is thick, but it's just, I understand that it's layered wrong in your mind, but the way that it's cooked, because you cook the sausage actually in the pizza rather than just putting a meat product on, you know, like if you're doing a New York style, right, which is what most people are used to. If you're doing that, you have to cook the sausage ahead of time. You have to cook everything ahead of time. With this, you cook it all in the oven with that, so all of that flavor ends up in the pizza where flavor belongs, and all of it, just everything. It's flavor, flavor, flavor. This looks thick, but I'll show you on the cutaway. It's actually not.
Someone's about to die from Angela. Have a great evening. Enjoy your new pet.
Oh, thank you, Angela. Aloha. Have a great night. It's always awesome of you to stop in. Thank you so much.
I even gave him a little dirt.
But anyway, it'll be a thin, hopefully crispy crust. Maybe not over here where we had a little bit of a leak over from the extra grease that we weren't accounting for. Yeah, Shayna, we may have left a little bit too much water in the tomatoes. Maybe that's our issue. But honestly, like, because of how this builds flavor, this is why this is one of my favorite styles, is because all the layers of flavor are exactly like they ought to be. The sauce sitting on top is like super bright, super acidic, delicious, delicious sauce. And then you get these big chunks of tomato in there. And then it has picked up all of the flavors from all of the toppings that you decided to top the pizza with. And the cheese being on the bottom helps keep the crust from getting too soggy. Like on the bottom here, you saw, I mean, I have look at the ridiculous scale of the size of this spatula to the size of that pizza. And I picked that whole pizza up on this spatula. So it's not soggy or floppy. And if you listen, let me get my spare mic over here.
Half an hour in for his bed.
If you listen, like, it's not, except for where we had the leak over, it's crispy. So it should be crispy on the bottom too. Hey buddy.
Bedtime. Come here.
Hey Bubba. Hi.
He's like, hold me. She's
Hi.
threatening bed.
Yeah, I know, she's threatening you with a bedtime.
With a bedtime. She is threatening me with a
Oh, come on, that was a solid dad joke.
solid dad joke. At a time I asked myself to buy one. The Oni?
The Uni pizza oven.
Uni?
I've seen the Uni a number of times, and I think it's cool. I think if I'm going to actually build a brick, like a coal fire or wood fired or brick fire, you know, just a fired pizza oven, I would actually build one because I've got the space, I've got the property to do it, and I've got nothing but time and projects to do. So, you know, it's like I would like to build maybe a coal fired or a wood fired oven.
Maybe that could be the next donation thing that we put up here. Donation to assisted
But I mean,
build-up.
that's pricey. That's steep.
Why do you think it's a donation board?
Do we have paper towels left? No.
No.
Okay.
We went to your
No, we're good.
those things.
Yep.
Do we have enough?
Mhm. Yeah, I'm just gonna dap up some of that grease on the edge.
Oh yeah, we got like 3 or 4 more in there.
Yeah, I know. And this one was clean whenever we